disappointed to not find out last night who you're playing round one? You're going up a little early?
I mean, that's just part of the fun of it, right? And some great games on those. Like, those were some great games, great endings to some games. So, we'll be ready whenever we know.
Is there a feeling of it doesn't matter who it is and it's about your team and what you guys do?
That's what we've talked about from day one. It is about us. I mean, we do what we do and at a really high level and be consistent with it, with our habits. I think we have an opportunity to compete with anybody in the league.
Has your approach at all changed this week, knowing that, in standings-wise, this game doesn't impact anything?
No, I think we use the word consistency all the time, and I think that's just where we have to keep it. We're going to game plan and prepare for Washington just like we would any other game, just to keep the consistency going.
Will minutes be lighter, or is that something you'll keep close to the vest going into that game?
Yeah, well, we'll make that decision. We're talking about different options on what that looks like. We just want to make sure on Sunday we're ready to go.
A lot of players have talked about defensive focus and something they want to iron out ahead of the postseason. Has it been shell stuff for you? Has it been more specifically related to your opponents? How have you kind of focused on that?
Yeah, team defense is what we've preached, but you also have to win your individual battle, and that's huge. And so that is understanding who you're guarding, what their tendencies are, know your personnel. And so you have to do your job in guarding your man, and that way we don't get in certain rotations and we don't have certain help side that has to be pulled over. So just across the board, but it always has to finish with a rebound, a blockout and a rebound.
Do you feel like you're playing your best basketball at the right time going into the postseason?
I think we're trending in the right direction. I think we were really shooting. Obviously our shooting percentage was ridiculous there for a while. Hopefully we can catch fire as we were with that. But I think our defense is going to play a huge part in how we play offensively with getting stops and then getting the high percentage shots that we want to get at the rim or in transition.
How do you keep your team focused on Thursday when playoffs, a big milestone for the franchise, is right around the corner on Sunday?
Yeah, that's kind of the group that we have. They're real business-like. Even though being young, I keep saying the least experienced team in the league, they have a business-like mindset, and they've bought into how we're doing things, how we're keeping it consistent, how we make it about us, and that's just what we're going to keep doing from here on out.
I think the Olympic break definitely helps. Being able to be around each other and spend time with each other, get to know each other, I think that helps. I don't think we're mature. We still play, we joke around, and we really are kids. But I think that, like you said, with time, you get better. You learn your teammates, you find what works, and I think that's what we have found. That certain things that work, the coaching staff have figured it out. What groups work, what plays work, what groups scheme work with each group.
How much fun have you had this season?
All we do is have fun. We're taking part. We never take anything serious. Like I tell people all the time, she's really a kid at heart. And then also, like Christie and the coaching staff, they're lighthearted, so they allow us to have fun. But there's moments where we need to be serious, and we are serious. But majority of the time, we have fun because you gotta understand the outside world was really trying to get inside the building. We just didn't let it. And having fun is a great way to kind of keep that up.
What is the thing this year you've appreciated most about this team being Hollywood or mainstream, like you talked about it?
What I would say, like I said, I think our youth is the biggest thing, and being able to have sellout crowds. For the more people who say that we don't have sellout crowds, when you have over 10,000 fans, that's a sellout crowd for the league. So, and we've averaged probably 11 to 12,000 a night, 15 a night. So it's like we have a sellout crowd every night. So for us, I think that's probably the most joy, being able to see these fans and really enjoy what we do.
Came up with a Sunday that you kind of grown to understand. How's that relationship between you two develop?
I think just having conversations, and I think people just misunderstand her. And she's the type that, sometimes you have to say what it is, and whether she responds or not, but you need to say what it is. You can't be as a vet, and she's been a rookie. There's certain things I'm not going to let her do, whether she like it or not, and I think she appreciates that. And then also, her just being on the court, just trying to contain her in ways that I know she'll receive it. I never try to be serious. I try to do it in a joking way so she can, receive it and understand me and know that it's coming from me. So that's kind of how our relationship is. We laugh and kind of make when it's time to tell her something that she needs to do a lot easier because we laugh.
You're on that de-escalation on Sunday.
I'm de-escalating a lot of things around here. No, seriously, like he's passionate about the game. And as we know, the ref is the ref. I'm not going to talk about taking it more further, and I'm already standing up and ready to de-escalate it. And she's allowed me to. I think that's the most important piece that you don't realize that. Imagine if she didn't allow me to. It would be more bad. So she allowed me to, and that shows the respect level for me that she has for me. She'll listen to me because this moment I was like, say it. You know, and she'll look at me and she want to say something else, and she just does it. So it just shows how much respect she has for me.
I would get here. I've seen a lot of lows, obviously, but I look back on it now and I think it was worth it. I think that the work that I put in individually and then the organization of being here for these 7 years, I hope that it was going to come to a point where I'd be here. So I'm excited.
Anybody you relied on to ask about the difference in playoff prep, day-to-day thinking, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I recently talked to my close friend D'Angelo Russell. He got a glimpse of it, and we go real back. So me and him go back to the point where we trained together at Ohio State. So we kind of know each other. So from that perspective, it was good to get a conversation and get a glimpse of how it looked. I also want to get a chance to talk to McBride. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He played for the Knicks, but he's from Cincinnati, Ohio. Miles McBride. He just actually was a part of the run too. He made a run with the Knicks, and so he knew what it was like too. We from the same hometown, so I like to get as much information as I can. So I'll be excited to hear about it.
Kind of going off of that, just what is it like to be a leader on this team, but you're kind of all just going through the playoffs for the first time?
Oh man, it's exciting, but it's I think it's kind of get to see where you at. I think it'll level me out as far as where I'm truly am as a player, and I think that hopefully that everything I've been through as far as the training, the preparation is going to prepare me for this playoff run. Hopefully.
What do you hope to fine tune over this last week? Because it is nice, only one game over this 7-day period.
Nothing like confidence, man. Confidence and reps. Anytime you can get a rep out of the rim, somewhere near the rim, just to keep your eyes on the process as far as finding touch and finding confidence. Seeing a couple go in, I think the rest will take care of itself. The basketball guys will do it. The preparation that you put in will do it. But I think I obviously clean up defensively as a group, but I think individually just staying sharp and having confidence.
If it is Connecticut, is that kind of a weird symmetry, right? You start the season, the era, everything there, and then you begin a new chapter there.
Oh man, I think that either way it'll be. We playing some of the best, and I think that either way it goes, we're gonna have to fight our asses off. I just think that's the reality.